Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome to the Timberborn Emberpelts, the beavers that loves fire. In the last episode we removed the aqueduct and that's where I stopped. Yeah, we have it now hidden underground, which is really nice. And we gained all this area for building something else. Like I mentioned before, this should be the parks area and maybe even the housing. We will see about that, but mostly parks, maybe farms, at least for now. Anyway, in the meantime, let's remove all these unnecessary roads. We don't even need these. We have a tubeways, right? Ah yeah, and I wanted to hide most of the tubeways. It will be a little bit trickier here with this pipe, but I think... No, there is no room. It doesn't matter. It don't need to be everything hidden underground. Especially the tubeways. They look nice. We can work around it and make it nice. Even here in the parks. And yeah, we have still these few flooded houses there. So, what I mentioned, at least from what I remember last time, what I said, we can close all these bad water sources. So I think we are going to start doing that today. And then we will see what we can do next. Cool. These pumps are not being used anymore for a long time. We are using this Badwater rig, which is much more better. So let's start on closing these Badwater dischargers. Yeah, it will be expensive endeavor, but well worth it. Okay, let's start with this first one, as it is the closest one. Let's add a bridge here, so they can reach it. Yeah, triple bridge is more than enough. And then to get here, we can expand on this road. It will be a bit far away. But anyways, it needs to be done. It will be worth it. So start working on that, and maybe we can then start irrigating more areas here. But first, we will need to cover this, like I started here. But I'm not sure. We are not producing any dirt. Oh, we are producing. Okay, I forgot about that. So yeah, like here, we want to cover it with the dirt and not really flatten everything, but make it at least more usable, because we can't really use this as it is. So let's first cover this first area and then we will do a second layer. Maybe we will move a few pieces like this and do it that way. We'll see. Let's build a bridge here, the longest one, like that, and start working on it. Ooh, our bell peppers are really going down, and the radishes too. We need to start growing more of those. We have a more space here, so I think we can do it here. Let's just remove that one plant. Maybe we don't even need to do that, but let's do it anyways. And here, bell peppers I was saying, right? Yeah, bell peppers. We need more of those. Let's keep this free for the road. So bell peppers, and we need more radishes too. This is what? That's apple trees. Okay, food. That's food. Here, this area, maybe, but it is a little bit further away and we don't have a station. This is the closest station. You know what? Let's build that new farm here. We have 10 unemployed beavers. Let's have a farm here. And at least this small area we can use that, and build a staircase too. So they have a greater reach and they can help with the farms, with the farm field here above. So beets. More beets. And more bell peppers. Yeah, bell peppers are really low. Okay, so that's a little expansion there. We will definitely need more farming area. And how's this going? Oh, this is already being built up? Okay. So here we just need to wait for it to evaporate before we do anything else. So that's that. And here we can extend a bridge. And start working on this Badwater discharge. So that will be already two closed. And then we need only these two. And then we are done with it. This is being filled up with the dirt nicely. Let's do more of this. Maybe we can make like an artificial lake here. Not too big, but a really small one. That could look nice, and then build a farming area around it. What's this? Oh, that's beets. I thought that we don't have enough beets. Oh, we don't have enough radishes. Yeah. My mistake. My bad. Where are beets? These are beets? Oh, we have enough beets. Yeah, okay. Okay, my bad. We need the radishes. You can grow some here. There's still enough room here for it. So let's put radishes here. On this side we can have a staircase down. Hopefully it will not be too much for those two farms here. We will see. Give me more radishes. Okay, so radish problem should be fixed soon. It will take some time until the crops are ready for harvesting. And here on these water sources we can definitely build a monument later. I would like to have here tribute to ingenuity. But that will need to wait. Anyways, we need to bring power to it somehow. Ooh, look at that, our metal blocks are really going down. They are working on that second Badwater source. Yes. But it is almost finished, we need just 6 more metal blocks and a bunch of gears and it's done. Oh, we have still homeless beavers, bloody hell. Those houses are still flooded. That's really bad. And there's nothing I can do about it, I think. Do I need to wait? Let's wait a couple of days. We'll see if that will just disappear or we need to intervene somehow. Okay, and it seems that second, bad water source was enclosed. So again, here we are waiting for the bad water to evaporate. And then we will start covering it up with the dirt. And as soon as our resources are replenished, most of the metal blocks, we can start on working on these last two. Because each one costs 200 metal blocks. We are good with the gears, but not with the metal blocks. Anyways, let's build a road here, as this is quite far away. Yeah, I want to go from here. So let's build a bridge. Maybe we'll have a bridge like this. Anyways, we will need to get on the other side because I don't think they can build it from here, from this bridge, to build this bridge. Let's see if it will be doable. Yeah, but yeah, of course, we need to wait until tomorrow. It's too late. Here, nothing fancy, just one staircase down and a bridge. As usual. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's see. Ah, they can build it from this bridge. Perfect. So we have a connection here. And we have almost 200 metal blocks. So we can start covering, well, yeah, covering this bad water source. And it will be preferable to do it before the end of the drought, because otherwise this will replenish again. And it is already lowish. So it will be good if we keep evaporating that. We still have those 4 buildings for that. I don't know why it is not drying out. There's something wrong with it. Let's try deleting at least the last one. There's a triple watch below it. Oh, those are these. Okay. And you see? I deleted that one building that was on top and suddenly everything is fine. The water evaporated. Okay. That was quick fix. I don't know if I've done it or it was just like coincidence. Oh, this can't be built now, but it should be. No, we can't reach it now, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't build this properly. You know what? Let's go and redo this whole area. Let's pause. Unpause. Slow down. Something's built on top. Yeah. Let's remove all of that. Yes, like that. And even these. We will have a lot of what are they? Homeless beavers right now. But whatever. Where are those connections? Here, walkway. Let's do that. And then we will connect a bunch of lodges to the walkway. Like this. Then we are going to tunnel this area out. Interesting that this is still not connected. Okay, so this walkway is not going up and down. Yeah. And of course you are stranded. What about this? Yeah, okay, you can use it now. Good. 51 homeless. No worries, we are working on it. We are going to fix it. I want to first tunnel it out and then we are going to build a mini lodge. Well, not mini lodge, a lodge on top of it, and that way it should be connected. And tunnel a little bit more this way. I think I already started tunneling elsewhere. Yeah, we've done this. Yeah, this is much better done. This is much better. This underground housing. We can go even a little bit deeper. So what do we have the biggest houses? 10-man torch. That's a massive. But we can squeeze it here. That's 2 by 3, I think. So let's tunnel 2 by 3. And then we will dig deeper. Because how high it is? I don't want to build it. 4 blocks? Yeah, 4 blocks high. Okay, remove these scaffoldings. And dynamite. We need to go 3. We need to go 4 there and then 4 here. So let's do it this way. And now the last part that needs to be detonated. Let's go and check these houses down here. Alright, that was all tunneled. Now, when we build these lodges, it should get connected, right? So let's see. Yeah, they are connected now. Okay. And we suddenly have only 1 homeless beaver, which is fine, but let's continue here. And dig 1 more. And then we can squeeze that big house there, the tenement building. Alright, detonate, and now housing, tenement lodge. They can build it here. And on top, we can just build a regular lodge. And it should be connected. Yes, it is connected now. Perfect. So this lodge on top is acting like a reception or the entrance. And we have 9 empty beds now. And a lot of children. Good. So we will have a little bit more beavers. Oh, this is... okay, they can't reach everywhere. We need a bunch of new bridges here. Or, even better, let's build a staircase down. Let's do this. And remove the bridge. It's useless now. They can work on that. This Badwater source was closed. Okay, and now let's go and work on the last one while it is still dry season. But we will need some bridges here. Double bridge here. And then another 6 bridge. Yes, that will be just exactly the length that we need. At least it should be. We'll see. Oh, they can't build it because they can't reach the triple platform first. Yeah. So this will not work. Let's redo it. Remove this long bridge. We are going to do a shorter bridge. This 4 blocks long, then a platform, and then another long bridge, and then a platform, and then another bridge. And that way we can build it. Yes, like that. This way it will work. Okay, they covered everything with the dirt that we plant, so let's continue with that. And I want to make this a little bit more usable and nice, so let's fill that gap, and I'm going to remove this, and everything else can stay as it is. Okay, we need another set of stairs here. Well, we don't need, but it's better. And we should start covering the other Badwater sources. You see, those bridges were already built, and they're already covering this Badwater, building that Badwater discharge. But with covering, I meant filling this up with dirt. So we can start working on that just below the bridge. Yeah, we can do this. And then we will build a staircase down, or maybe we can do it right now, as there is no risk of that Badwater touching our beavers. And let's working on this. And no one will ever know that there was any Badwater source. When the water will evaporate, the contamination will disappear too. And the drought ended. Do I need to do anything? I guess everything is automated already. This water source we will not be using, so we don't need to release it, as it will cause only the problems here. Okay, we don't need to do anything. And anyways, our water tanks are completely full. And you see, this was filled up. Nice. Okay, so that one is done. This one has a bunch of more Badwater in it. This will take longer to evaporate, so we are going to wait on that. And these two unfortunately closed just in time before the end of the drought. So this is done. You just need to fill it up with dirt. Just like the others. No, we are missing 5 beavers. Okay, we could still use more workers, and we have many injured. Do we have enough medical beds? I think we have enough. Yeah, there are plenty. Some of them are even empty. And the drought is approaching. Okay, well, let's remove this last bridge. And instead Let's build one terrain block here so we can connect it to this and continue, you know, covering everything. Because for what they can't reach from the bridges. That's what I meant. And I don't think we need this to be this deep. So we are going to increase the height a little bit. So we are going to raise this up. Like this. Okay, it's going well. While we have a stockpile of dirt. And this may be our new farming area. As I want to move all the farms from here and the trees growing. We can, I think, already stop planting these trees down here. We have a massive forest on the cliff. Up there, where it is. Yeah, this clear planting area. And we have 26-day drought. That's not that bad. Okay, that forester was removed. They will keep chopping down these trees, but we will not be planting more. Because we have this massive forest here. Oh, those are apple trees. Okay, my bad. So this is the forest that we have for chopping trees. Yes. And we can expand it a little bit. Here, this tree line. Let's remove a bunch of trees. And build a staircase here, and we will expand a little bit. Foresters, can you reach down there? Barely. What does that mean? We need another forester. So let's have another forester down here. And we are going to plant more oak trees on all of this green area. And don't forget to mark them for chopping down. Like that. And maybe a few more blunt murderers we will need here. Let's have 2. And it seems that we will need to expand the population a little bit. Yeah, kinda struggling with the workforce. So let me add one more house. Or a few houses. Let's go and tunnel this area. We are going to blast a few pieces here. And expand a little bit. Or maybe we can do another tenement. Yeah, let's do that one. So tunnel a little bit more. So we need to go 4 deep. Okay, we have the room. Now, let's just add another house here. And up here, we can even build 2 more small lodges. So we will have room for more 18, like 21, 24 more beavers. Oh, 34. Did I miscalculate something? Or maybe we've had already some empty beds, yeah. So we can have 34 more beavers now. Oh, look at that. The children just jumped up. The amount of children. Yeah, lots of the beavers now dying of old age. But now we should have some surplus workforce. Oh, this was fixed nicely. Maybe we can make that lake here. It will be a big waste of water, but whatever. Maybe we can afford it. Let's try it out. But for the start, let's build a bunch of these fluid dumps. And then for the maintenance, we will probably need only 1. But to quicker fill it up, let's use 4. And a water tank here. Medium tank, water, and set it up for obtain. Now let's connect the roads. And let's start filling it up. If we weren't missing 18 workers, yeah? That's the problem. We really need more beavers. Okay, this was mostly filled up with the dirt. Let's continue and do the rest. Too far away from a district. Really? No, it is not. That was just some little problem. They couldn't reach it, but now they can. Oh, we used all of our stockpile of dirt. Okay. That means this terraforming progress will slow down. But we have many other things to do. Look at that. They started working here and the lake exists. So this will be our new lake. And I kinda like it. What do we have here? What is paused down here? Oh, engines. Alright. Yeah. Since I'm using the smart power or whatever it is, we can automate all of these engines to save on fuel. Okay, all of them are automated, and this one only I will keep like on going forever, just in case. At least that's what I remember doing before. And this lake is already completely filled up, so we move the 3 other fluid dumps. We need only that one to keep this fresh and nicely filled up with sweet, sweet fresh water. Okay, that's done. Yeah, we will need more dirt. Oh, but I already filled up this almost completely, okay. So it seems that we are producing a good amount of dirt that we are using every day. Yeah, the stockpile is back on 112. That's not bad. So it didn't slow down that much. And here, let's fill this area. Let's make it more flat. And I know that I could have just built the top layer and I didn't really need it to fill it up, but I wanted to fill it up. Because of reasons. It would have bothered me. I like it this way way more. Even if it is more expensive and a little bit wasteful. But I'm not going for efficiency at all. I just want it to look nice. Okay, I see there were few trees chopped down. We can replant that with the oaks. Lovely. And there are still plenty of oaks down here that needs to be chopped down before we can remove the whole forest. But this is a slow process. We don't need to rush anywhere. I would rather grow this more slowly and in controlled manner. And look at that, food. Bell peppers, our stockpiles are full. That's good to see. So we solved that problem. That means we can have more beavers. And we have all the water tanks filled up to the brim. We can later, you know, expand this. We can even start doing it right now. Yeah, like this. We can tunnel it off and start digging down, and it will be prepared for another water storage expansion for later. For now it's okay. Right now I think we can grow the population even a little bit more. So let's add a few more houses. This isn't the greatest. I more like the area that we have outside. At least those ones that I've built in the first and second episode, like this, decorated nicely. Not the rest that was just slapped around. We will be removing those. Oh, there is that Badwater source above us. Okay. Just quick and dirty, let's add a few more houses here. Something that we don't need to dig too deeply. Let's go with large lodge. That's only 3 high. Yes, or 2? Is that 2? Oh, that's only 2 high. I thought it's 3. And 3 per lodge is again only 2 high. Alright, let's then where is my tunneling? Here. Let's just tunnel 3, 3 and 2. This. And we will squeeze a bunch of houses there. Since they are only 2 high, we don't need to dig too much. Double dynamites, that will do. And now... triple watch. 1, 2, and on top we will have these small watches. For the connection purposes. And it is done! That way we will have way more beavers and we can expand a little bit more freely. And maybe we can even expand the food storages. Look at that. Grilled bell peppers. We don't even have a storage for that. It is only being stored in the production buildings. Where should we build a food storages for our beavers? I think it should be closer to their housing. So since this big mountain here will be the main residential area, we should do a section where we will be holding all the food. Let's go and do some planning maybe. And maybe even some... yeah, we should definitely build the two-way stations here. I kinda ignored that until now. How big we have the two-way stations? I'm using the small one, right? That's 2 by 2. Okay, perfect. So 2 by 2. We can have a station here. And another station here. Yeah, why not? Let's have it on both sides. It's kinda hard to see where to do it from. Bottom up. That's... yeah, it's not the proper way. I should have done it the other way around, but we can manage. Too high will be hopefully enough for our two-way stations. Yes, we can do that. Okay, and we can hide the tubeway. Can I tunnel the tubeway already? Tubeway levee tunnel. Tubeway tunnel. Tubeway tunnel will be enough. We can do this. We can use these new roads that we are building to expand the tubeways. It looks a little bit strange, but we can put a road on top of them. That should fix it. Yeah. And now 2 new stations. 1, 2. And then we need to connect it outside. Where is the closest connection? Only this one? So far away? I know I will be rebuilding the tubeways. But anyways, at least for now, we should connect them together. So let's use this tubeway tunneling thing and go under the road here. And where do we need to get? Where we should go outside? I can tunnel under this, right? Yeah. Let's tunnel under all of that. We will be out here. Like that. This tunneling tubeway is really a life changer. And we can go just simply under the roads. And here it will be connected. Yeah, a lot of tunneling, but fortunately we don't need to destroy anything in our path. We will just tunnel it under. That's really convenient, really easy to build with the tubeways. So let them do that. Oh, let's slow down a little bit. It was a little bit laggy. Okay, we can hear a lot of tunneling going on. That's good. And soon it shall be connected. Yeah, that was the last piece, I think. And the stations were built. Now we just need to see if it is working, or maybe I missed points somewhere. But it seems that I missed something, so let's see again. Tubeway, 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 tubeway. That's connected. I didn't connect it here to the station. Okay. So one more tubeway and it is done. And the connection is ready. Alright, now we can see some traffic. Yep, I already seen someone going into a station. So for sure it is connected now. Look at that, they are using it. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Now, back to our storage problem. We have still a lot of empty room if we are going upwards. Yeah. So maybe we should start from top to bottom. That will be easier for us to handle it. So this is level 7. Poo poo poo. Poo poo poo. How to do it? How to do it? Level 7. And we can go from like... let's say 13. Yeah, from the level 13. Maybe we can start tunneling here. Yeah, they can go from here. It's 13. Go all the way here. And we can start digging this massive area. Yeah, that will do. It's not exactly, but doesn't need to be. We can go all the way to the edge of the map. This will cost a lot. It will not be all just for the storage. We can use it for much more. And here, let me add the walkway or walkway entrance or something like that. This. Which way it is? The correct way. Like this. And they should be able to reach the rest of the tunneling here. Okay, finally they build it. And they can't still reach this. Don't know why. Okay, let's do it differently then. Let's do a walkway. I think they can build from a walkway. Some similar like from the tubeway. They can build from tubeway around it. They can't. I think the ladder is blocking it. Okay, this is a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping for a better solution, but maybe what we need is this. Do it this way. Maybe there is just not enough room and the ladder that is here on that side, it's blocking it. Now they should be able to use this entrance and get out. Yes, this is how I wanted it to be working. Okay, and now they can start tunneling. Okay, let's move this a little bit. I think we don't need these first 4 or 5 blocks here. Let's do it like this, because when I focus on this one... Let's see, where are we? Yeah, we are somewhere here. Okay. That's where our food storages will be. Now we just need to tunnel there. That will take some time. And the flood ended. Drought ended, but our water tanks didn't change. They are completely full. We are nowhere near using all that water. And that is very good. So this is way more pumps that we need currently. And thanks to the juices too that we are producing, they are using those for the thirst, which is perfect. We will just need to add more storages for them. That's okay. For now, good. 41 unemployed beavers. Hell yeah, that's a workforce that we can use for anything else. I really like this lake. It's not being used for anything right now, but it's really nice. And we have plenty of water to waste there. And this... it's still evaporating. Maybe we can start filling it up here at the bottom. Maybe we can build a bunch of bridges over that, you know, hole here and speed it up a little bit. Okay, 2 bridges. Seems like good enough. Or maybe a staircase down here. And this is almost finished. We're just missing a few blocks here. And then we need to remove these 2. Or you know what, let's remove those bridges right now. And the platforms. And fill it up with terrain blocks. And then rebuild the road on top of it. Since we have that much water, I was thinking about making like one here, like an irrigation bell, and then go just one underground and spread it out all over the place. Because I think we will be able to waste that amount of water. Let's empty these with the Badwater. I don't want them to be here anymore. We can start that irrigation here. We can build a station later, always. So it can be even the surface channel here. And then we will tunnel under. Yeah, as I don't want to go too deep. We can do it this way. And then do this. And make a tunnels all around. And then fill it up with water. Let's see how far this will reach. This will be our first, like a prototype here. And then we will expand it. Some of the beavers will definitely not like their work going down there, being covered in the water. Well, but they need to endure as a builders. Many problems like that. But then, hey, it's their problem. And it is for the greater good. But don't worry, I will build you some braziers or something that you can, you know, dry by it. Oh wow, this tree is dead. No, oh no, this upper tree is dead. I screwed up something with the irrigation here before. Ah yeah, with this tube way. Yeah. That's fine. We have this much bigger apple forest here. So that's good. No problem there. Let's check how the tunneling is going. Yeah, we need to expand the road. Otherwise they will not be able to reach it all the way to the bank. We can detonate these. And build a staircase. And start tunneling. We are going to tunnel that first section. And then we are going to fill it up with water. And we can expand the tubeway connection from here. We can do these bridges. Like this. Connect. Okay. And here. I don't want to screw up with the irrigation. So we are not going to bury them underground. We are just, at least for now, going to move them like this. And then move it above the road, maybe? Yeah, let's adjust the road first, so it is nice straight line. And build the platforms on top. That's the cheapest way. and connect it like this. Tubeways, and here we can have a small tubeway station. If I can find it. Here, small tubeway station. Ooh, let's go like this. Remove the last piece here. Well, bunch of them. We don't need them yet, at least. And connect. Okay, they're already working on that tunneling. I must not forget to keep expanding the road so they can reach every part. Ooh, they're missing some rooftop terraces and contemplation spots. I think we can improve on that. Contemplation spots. I will be tearing everything here down. Anyway, so let's don't spend too much time on it. So let's just put down a bunch of them. I'm not trying to do it really nice right now. Please not these parts. And the rooftop terraces. Yes, yes, yes. Where to build them? I don't really want to build anything fancy. We can have like a small tubeway station here on a rooftop. And build at least 2. And we can expand that. Let's have a platform here. And another rooftop terrace. Like this. Okay, that will work for now. It doesn't need to be nice. I just want to increase the well-being. Because I want to. And then when we are set up everywhere else, like moving those farms out from the crater and the trees, yeah, we will rebuild the whole city inside. I have two options. Either make it all parks and scatter the few houses in between, and the majority of the residential buildings will be here hidden underground, or make these like skyscrapers and many buildings with little parks in between and greenery, but no farms, definitely. I think that both of them could looks really nice. And I'm still not decided what to do yet. But since in my other playthrough, when we are playing currently the Niagara waterfalls on the inside difficulty, we are doing the park theme there. Between even the industry and stuff like that. So maybe this can be a metropolis inside of the crater and farms above here around it. And in the mountains there will be storages and maybe even more farms if needed and stuff like that. I think that could looks cool. I will think about it. But I think some style like we've done here at the beginning with these houses, put into a cliff and then spread them throughout the whole crater and build them even up as a high rises. That could look nice. I will think about it. We are still quite a long way away from that, so I don't need to rush that. There is still plenty of stuff that we need to do. Okay, let's check this. If it is tunneled completely. Of course it is not, as they can't reach that far away. I need to constantly be moving the roads. And these are working very well here. Let's expand the roads for them too. Maybe I need to increase the amount of builders that we have, because everything is taking forever now. And we have resources. Maybe it's just the way that I'm building this stuff. But anyways, we have 45 unemployed. Let's add a bunch of builders hats here. At least temporarily. Okay, we will have a bunch more builders. That will help with the construction. Look at that, this is almost completely tunneled. So soon we will start bringing explosives here and digging down. This is taking forever because it is just one long stretch. Yeah, so they need to blast first this one, then second, then third. Yeah, they can't do it faster, unfortunately. This is going much quicker because it is a, you know, bigger surface. Okay, one more explosion. Alright, this is done. Let's now remove all the platforms. Okay, we didn't collapse. Oh, we did collapse this. And that's unfortunate. Can we fix it? No. I may have started way too high. Yeah. We'll deal with that later. First, let's start blasting down. Yeah, this is definitely not good. We will fix it. After everything is done, we can rebuild this level. We can build a bunch of platforms or anything and rebuild the top layer of the dirt. For now, we will have this gap here. And how's the irrigation channel going? Almost done. Almost. We need to go a little bit further. Alright, this is ready for blasting our future storage. Let's detonate everything and hope for the best. That's a big cave. Let's see how much deeper we need to go. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks. Okay, so we need to repeat what we just done. To get down there, let's remove these pieces and we just need to do, let's do 3, 2, 1. We will build a staircase there to get down here and then we can continue with blasting. We have plenty of explosives and kinda enough extract. But after this, we'll probably need to replenish our extract storages. Oh, and this is almost done. Now for real this time. We just need 4 more blocks. So that means let's build a fluid dump here. And 1 storage tank for the water. That will be water, obtain, and connect. Nice. Okay, these explosives are here. Let's detonate that and build a staircase down. Exactly like this. Now expand the road so they can reach everything here underground. And let's get back to work. These 2 tanks were emptied, we can remove that. This is still being filled up with the dirt, but we are making progress. Yeah, that irrigation is done and it's already being filled up with water. And let's see how far it will go when it is, you know, full. Let's speed it up a little bit. Maybe I'm going to add another fluid dump so they can fill it up much quicker. Just like I did with the... what was it? With the lake. Let's add few of them. Okay, now we have 3. But this seems to be working well. You see? It's filled up. And it's not even that deep. It's right below the surface. But I think the problem is that the fluid dams are 1 block lower than the rest. So let's test that theory. And let's do this. And we are going to add void dump up here. Let's do this. Bit of a road. And the highest priority, please. Why did you went down there to get stranded? Are you so stupid? There is no way I can get you out. You will die there. There is just no room. Yep, you're dumb. Sorry, but that's on you, mate. Anyways, let's continue. Alright, and we have these two new void dumps. Let's see if that will work better. I have no idea. Let's just test it. Because currently you can see that it is not irrigating well. Or at all. Okay, you see? Now it is working. So it needs to be on the same level. Alright. So these are useless and they will not work. And how far they are irrigating, I'm curious. And I just need to mark where the tunnel is exactly. So let's use this. And it is here. Okay, so that's, let's say 4 blocks to each side. So 4 blocks to each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go from here. Let's try doing this. Of course, we now need a new access to the tunnel. But we can do that. Let's even connect it like this. Yeah, this is all over, but I'm going to cover this area with the dirt. Like this. Let's try it out. They can tunnel from here. Okay, while they are digging the new irrigation tunnels, we can detonate already all of this. Let's do that. Oh boy, that was loud. And we should be already on a level where we need to be, or even one lower than that. No, we are exactly where we need to be. Okay, and we can go with that storage upwards, and then we can go with the storage downwards. But if we want to go with the storage downwards, we need to go and dig even deeper, and then work our way from the bottom up. So yeah, this will take much longer. So this is level 1, okay. Oh, we have some buildings so deep here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we will need to do this at least twice. With the 3 dynamites. Okay, let's back to irrigation. It will work when everything will be finished and filled up completely with the water. This needs to be covered with dirt first. So now we are going deeper and deeper. We just need to build the staircases. Oh, maybe we can use that ladder. Yeah. Let's do that. Where are you? Here. Sky bridge ladder. I don't know if I need a walkway entrance, but probably yes. We can do it this way. Build a platform, as I'm not sure if they will be able to build those. Anyways, we need to get out from the walkway, and I don't know if they can from just the walkway. Let's test it out. If they can get out from it. Apparently not, it seems. So let's have this entrance, and that way they should be able to go out. You see? Yeah. Again, let's build a bunch of roads so they can plant all these explosives. And that may be the last blasting there. And look at this. The irrigation is working. We are currently losing some water because this is not covered properly. But that's fine. We'll fix that. But it is working. That's what is most important. You know what? Let's yeah, I would need to disconnect the tube. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to build the dirt all over the place, so we are not wasting that much water. Let's do it this way first. And then we will disconnect the tubeway, remove the road, and fill it up completely. But it is working. And we have plenty of water to waste here, so no problem there. Let's store some more dirt here, close to the construction area. Anyways, we don't have a storage for dirt, it seems. That's clay. Where is dirt? Or maybe we just used all the dirt and that's why it's not showing up here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we have 180. Okay. Never mind then. Okay, let's disconnect the tubeway for a second, as this will needs to be filled up with dirt, and then reconnect the tubeway like this. I put that one block on the highest priority, so hopefully they will do it first. Yes, it's already done. Okay, and the connection is reconnected. Now we just need to filter up this area. Let's prioritize these pieces all around the station so we can stop wasting water and keep it green. But it will work and we can irrigate the whole area like this. But here, yeah, we will not be able to do it here. If only we are going to rebuild the roof. But no, I will not be moving this irrigation above that, as I can easily flood everything. But we can do it here. When all this storage will be built, it will be massive, and then we can maybe reconstruct that roof. But that remains to be seen. First, we need to get down and build those storages. And we are already on the ground? On the 0 level? Not yet. How far deeper we can go? And it is worth it. One more block we can go down. I don't think we need to go all the way there. Yeah, let's leave it here. Let's leave that bottom layer for tubeways or whatever. Okay, so what storages can we use here? Warehouses. Underground warehouses. Yeah, we can build those at the bottom layer, and then we can use these large warehouses above them. But first, we need an access here. So we can do the tubeway tunnels like this. Yeah, perfect. And connect the tubeway. Ho ho ho, but where we would put this the station? Let's check it out. We can do these. Alright, the station should be here at the start, so we don't even need to go and tunnel all the way there. Remove these. And we will have a tubeway station here. Yeah, like that. Let's just tunnel underneath it. And then tubeway station. And a road. But let's pause most of them as they are quite expensive to build. And the first one for the food to build will be, let's go from the top to bottom. Let's go with apples. Yeah, this will be for the sweet, sweet apples. With the tubeways, it will be much easier to do this. We don't even need a path down. We just need a station and then the storage. And then above the storage, I'm not planning on going that way, here closer to our houses to expand it. So we can just build a roof, well, roof, next level on top of them like this. And then we can do another storage. The underground ones require at least 3 blocks, so we can do large warehouses. That will be still enough. Oh, it needs 4 deep, this, yeah. I don't know if that will be worth it. It holds... This will be 1... Together with that dirt block, this will be 3 high, right? Those storages are only 2 high. Yes. So that's 3 blocks. And it holds 1200. And if we go 4 blocks, well, that would be realistically 5, because we need 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th, if I'm reading that correctly. Let's check. Yep, we need 4. We need 4, and then on the 5th, we have that storage. So we need 5 blocks for 3600. That's 3 times the large warehouse. So maybe it's worth it to do it this way. Yeah. Probably we will do it that way, but for now, the first level is good enough. Let's do this before we do anything else. We should be able to build all of them without any issues. So, apples, bell peppers, berries, grilled beets. I know that we don't really need berries. So yeah, let's keep those. So, bell peppers, grilled beets. Bell peppers and grilled beets. And then grilled bell peppers. Grilled corn, and that will be it for this level, at least for the start, not for the whole level. And this will be our food storage for our lovely beavers. And how's this area going? Okay, it's enclosed. I think we are no longer losing water here. Of course, the beavers are still getting wet and they don't like it, but that's their problem. Let's remove this medium tank. And we need to move the station up. Yeah. Let's remove the station and these few tubeways. Like this. We need to fill this up with dirt. Let's wait for them to do this, and then we can rebuild the station. Okay, that's enough. Let's put here the station, and we can continue with the construction, as before. And the bad tide is approaching. But it is fine, because everything is automatic. Yeah. I don't need to do anything about it. Oh, our massive storage is finally built. Not fully, but this is the start. We'll be moving all the food down here. So we need 2 more for radishes and tomatoes. So let's build them. Radishes, tomatoes. Oh wait, that's piles. No. Warehouses. Yeah. Radishes, tomatoes. And that will be our basic storage done. Maybe we can grow even more bell peppers. It seems that we are not producing enough. Even the tomatoes, then they went down. Yeah, we are definitely not producing enough food for our population. Especially when we grow it up a little bit. At least we have plenty of beets, it seems. Yeah, but the bell peppers and apples, we need more. But first let's check if all the apples are even being collected. No, they are not. Let's add a few more gatherers flags here. And help with that. And a batite is here. Yeah, but let's have another farm here, and this will be for our bell peppers. Yeah, we are down to 50 bell peppers. That's really not good. And in this new area, the irrigation is not working right now. It's not full enough, I guess. We need to wait a little bit. Oh yeah, I see the problem. We need to bring that medium tank back with the water. They need to travel too far away for water. Let's do this. And then later we can expand the whole irrigation tunnels. Okay, let's detonate this one piece. We will gain an access again down to our tunnels. Because I will want to expand them to this way. To have this whole area irrigated. Now they're kinda struggling still to fill it up. Let's wait another day too. Maybe we will need to add another fluid dump. Let's see. As I want to start growing bell peppers here and tomatoes. It seems to be like it is full, but not working right now. Yeah, this needs to be full, I guess. Okay, these two fluid dumps are really struggling with it seems. I think it will be better if we add a few more. Let's have this bigger opening. Like this. And we can add another pumps from the other side. Well, the fluid dumps, not the pumps. Okay, detonate. And now... overkill probably. Let's add 3 more fluid dumps. Okay. Now it seems to be working. Let's remove this road. Yeah, we even have a little bit of overflowing here going on. Alright, we have a roads. Now we just need some farms. Let's build 2 farmhouses here, close to each other. And we want tomatoes first. That area will be tomatoes, and let's go with the bell peppers like this. And that should help with the problem. Well, it's not yet a problem, but it can be a problem very quickly. And this will be our new farms up here on this artificial irrigation, underground irrigation, not like this lake that we done here. I will not be filling this up and doing the same way that we done with that underground irrigation. This one will be more traditional. With this lake, I like it. We can even make something similar down here to make this more green. And here the same. Yeah, that requires way more work still. But we are getting there, and we have our new farms here on top. And a new storage is down here, hidden underground. And together with our hidden residential areas. But this is our expansion farms. Ooh, look at that, the contamination from the water source. Yeah. We can work around that. Yeah, I should have digged around and built it from the levees before we covered it with the dirt. We can still fix that. We can fix it next episode, as I will be ending this one here. But first, what I was talking about, yeah, that the farms, these are for the expansion, so I still can't really move the farms that we have down here. But this is a good start. We can expand this irrigation to this whole area, and we can expand all the farms and slowly start removing all these that we have down here. That's what I will be doing the next episode. We already got rid of the whole forest that we've had here. We will remove that. And we will start moving those farms up here. And all those builders' huts, we should hide them under the mountain, closer to the industrial area, I guess. We should move them there, so they are out of the way. So there will still plenty of work. But that will be end for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please push that subscribe button and like button and leave me some comments down below what you think. Especially about that, building it like a metropolis inside a crater instead of the parks. Let's see what you think about it. That will be all. Have a nice day. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.